Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Far more than usual or expected. An extraordinary desire for approval. Beyond what is ordinary or usual. Highly unusual or exceptional or remarkable. Extraordinary authority. Of an official, serving an unusual or special function in addition to those of the regular officials. An ambassador extraordinary. Far more than usual or expected. It was an over-the-top experience. Characterized by iniquity. Wicked because it is believed to be a sin. He said it was sinful to wear lipstick. Having committed unrighteous acts. A sinful person. Far more than usual or expected. Beyond reasonable limits. Immoderate laughter. In an advanced stage of pregnancy. Was great with child. Of major significance or importance. A great work of art. Uppercase. Grade A. Very good. Had a great time at the party. A person who has achieved distinction and honor in some field. He is one of the greats of American music. Relatively large in size or number or extent. Larger than others of its kind. A great juicy steak. Remarkable or out of the ordinary in degree or magnitude or effect. A great crisis. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. A howling success. A long loud emotional utterance. Their howling had no effect. Too improbable to admit of belief. Being or having the character of a miracle. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. Too improbable to admit of belief. Being or having the character of a miracle. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. A marvelous collection of rare books. Far beyond what is usual in magnitude or degree. Olympian efforts to save the city from bankruptcy. Of the region of Olympia in Greece or its inhabitants. Majestic in manner or bearing. Superior to mundane matters. Olympian detachment. A classical Greek god after the overthrow of the Titans. An athlete who participates in the Olympic Games. Of or pertaining to the greater gods of ancient Greece whose abode was Mount Olympus. Informal, very. Used informally as an intensifier. That is one fine dog. Having the indivisible character of a unit. Spoke with one voice. Used of a single unit or thing, not two or more. The smallest whole number or a numeral representing this number. He has the 1 but will need a 2 and 3 to go with it. Eminent beyond or above comparison. She's one girl in a million. A single person or thing. He is the best one. Being a single entity made by combining separate components. 3 chemicals combining into one solution. Indefinite in time or position. He will come one day. Of the same kind or quality. 2 animals of one species. Exceedingly or unbelievably great. Phenomenal feats of memory. Of or relating to a phenomenon. Phenomenal science. Surpassing the ordinary or normal. Beyond his preternatural affability there is some acid and some steel. Existing outside of or not in accordance with nature. Far beyond what is usual in magnitude or degree. The young Mozart's prodigious talents. So great in size or force or extent as to elicit awe. A prodigious storm. Of momentous or ominous significance. A prodigious vision. Usually plural. A device with an explosive that burns at a low rate and with colored flames. Can be used to illuminate areas or send signals, etc. Of or relating to the craft of making fireworks. Pyrotechnic smokes. Suggestive of fireworks. Pyrotechnic keyboard virtuosity. Marked by an uncommon quality, especially superlative or extreme of its kind. What is so rare as a day in June? Having low density. Rare gases. Not widely distributed. Rare herbs. Not widely known, especially valued for its uncommonness. A rare word. Of meat, cooked a short time, still red inside. Rare roast beef. Recurring only at long intervals. A rare appearance. Used as intensifiers. Real is sometimes used informally for really. Rattling is informal. A rattling good yarn. A rapid series of short loud sounds, as might be heard with a stethoscope in some types of respiratory disorders. Quick and energetic. Traveling at a rattling rate. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. Had a rattling conversation about politics. Worthy of attention because interesting, significant, or unusual. A remarkable achievement. Unusual or striking. A remarkable sight. Make right or correct. Correct in opinion or judgment. Time proved him right. Intended for the right hand. A right-hand glove. The piece of ground in the outfield on the catcher's right. Informal, very. Used informally as an intensifier. A right fine day. Exactly. Socially right or correct. It isn't right to leave the party without saying goodbye. Southern regional intensive, very, to a great degree. They have a right nice place. Anything in accord with principles of justice. He feels he is in the right. In an accurate manner. He guessed right. Those who support political or social or economic conservatism. Those who believe that things are better left unchanged. In accord with accepted standards of usage or procedure. What's the right word for this? Precisely accurate. Free from error, especially conforming to fact or truth. The right answer. To a complete degree or to the full or entire extent, whole, is often used informally for wholly. She felt right at home. Make reparations or amends for. Right or wrongs done to the victims of the Holocaust. Appropriate for a condition or purpose or occasion or a person's character, needs. The right man for the job. Most suitable or right for a particular purpose. The right time to act. In the right manner, correctly, suitably. The hand that is on the right side of the body. He writes with his right hand but pitches with his left. In accordance with moral or social standards. That serves him right. An interjection expressing agreement. An abstract idea of that which is due to a person or governmental body by law or tradition or nature. Certain rights can never be granted to the government but must be kept in the hands of the people. A turn toward the side of the body that is on the south when the person is facing east. Take a right at the corner. Being or located on or directed toward the side of the body to the east when facing north. My right hand. Frequently plural, the interest possessed by law or custom in some intangible thing. Mineral rights. Having the axis perpendicular to the base. A right angle. In conformance with justice or law or morality. Do the right thing and confess. In or into a satisfactory condition. Things are right again now. Location near or direction toward the right side, i.e. the side to the south when a person or object faces east. He stood on the right. Of or belonging to the political or intellectual right. Of the side of cloth or clothing, facing or intended to face outward. The right side of the cloth showed the pattern. Put in or restore to an upright position. They righted the sailboat that had capsized. Regain an upright or proper position. The capsized boat righted again. Toward or on the right, also used figuratively. He looked right and left. Beyond or deviating from the usual or expected. Singular behavior. Unusual or striking. Such poise is singular in one so young. The form of a word that is used to denote a singleton. The single one of its kind. A singular example. Being a single and separate person or thing. Can the singular person be understood apart from his culture? Composed of one member, set, or kind. Grammatical number category referring to a single item or unit. Of quantities, imprecise but fairly close to correct. Some 40 people came. Quantifier, used with either mass nouns or plural count nouns to indicate an unspecified number or quantity. Have some milk. Relatively many but unspecified in number. They were here for some weeks. Relatively much but unspecified in amount or extent. We talked for some time. Remarkable. That was some party. Added to a regular schedule. A special holiday flight. First and most important. His special interest is music. Surpassing what is common or usual or expected. He paid a special attention to her. Unique or specific to a person or thing or category. The special features of a computer. Having a specific function or scope. A special, or specific, role in the mission. Adapted to or reserved for a particular purpose. A special kind of paint. A dish or meal given prominence in, e.g., a restaurant. A special offering, usually temporary and at a reduced price, that is featured in advertising. They are having a special on pork chops. A television production that features a particular person or work or topic. The last of a series of BBC specials on Iran is being shown tonight. For a special service or occasion. A special correspondent. Far beyond what is usual in magnitude or degree. Exceeding or surpassing usual limits, especially in excellence. Causing fear or dread or terror. A terrible curse. Extreme in degree or extent or amount or impact. Intensely or extremely bad or unpleasant in degree or quality. A terrible cough. Exceptionally bad or displeasing. Terrible handwriting. Causing extreme terror. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. Very great or intense. A terrific noise. Extreme in degree or extent or amount or impact. Extraordinarily large in size or extent or amount or power or degree. Tremendous sweeping plains. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. A tremendous achievement. Suggesting the operation of supernatural influences. Stumpshod uncanny shapes as of monstrous creatures. Surpassing the ordinary or normal. His uncanny sense of direction. Marked by an uncommon quality, especially superlative or extreme of its kind. An uncommon sense of humor. Not common or ordinarily encountered, unusually great in amount or remarkable in character or kind. Uncommon birds. Used as an intensifier, extremely well. The colors changed wondrously slowly. Extraordinarily good or great, used especially as intensifiers. Offensive or even, of persons, malicious. Used as intensifiers. I'm awful sorry. Inspired by a feeling of fearful wonderment or reverence. Awful worshippers with bowed heads. Causing fear or dread or terror. The awful war. Inspiring awe or admiration or wonder. This sea, whose gently awful stirrings seem to speak of some hidden soul beneath. Extreme in degree or extent or amount or impact. Exceptionally bad or displeasing. An awful voice. Remarkable or wonderful. Far beyond what is usual in magnitude or degree. A night of exceeding darkness.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.